A couple of weeks ago, Apple officially delayed some of the Siri Apple Intelligence features that we were expecting to be released in iOS 18. And since then, we've seen quite a bit of fallout, including major organizational changes at Apple and even a recent lawsuit. But before we get into all of that, let's do a quick refresher on what exactly is going on. So Apple gave a statement to John Gruber a couple weeks ago saying that it will take longer than expected to roll out the more personalized Siri experience and that these features will now be released in the coming year. Now, the personalized Siri features that Apple's referring to were demonstrated at WWDC back in 2024 during the introduction of iOS 18. They were originally expected to arrive in the update in iOS 18, with most likely aiming for 18.4, but these features will include some of the more exciting things like personal context, on-screen awareness, and improved app integration. With personal context, Siri will be able to keep track of emails, messages, files, photos, and more, learning about you and being able to help complete tasks and organize information. So for example, you could ask Siri to show me the files that someone sent you last week. You can specify a specific name, or you can ask them to find an email where that person will mention something like ice skating. Or if you have a lot of book recommendations from a specific person, you can ask them to find all of the book recommendations that a specific person has recommended to you. Or where's a recipe? You know, the list kind of goes on. Now, on-screen awareness is where Siri is allowed to see what's on your screen and complete actions based on it. So for example, if someone texts you an address, you can tell Siri to add it to their contact card. Or if you're looking at a photo and you want to send it to somebody, you can just ask Siri to do that for you. And then deeper app integration means that Siri will be able to do more within and across applications, performing actions and completing tasks that are just simply not possible with Siri in its current form. So the TLDR is that these were the features that a lot of people were really excited about when Apple showcased them, and the ones that we've been clamoring for since we saw them, and we were expecting it in iOS 18, mostly 18.4, but now that seems that's obviously not going to happen. Could we see them in 18.5? Sure, I guess it's possible, but with Apple now saying that these features will arrive in the coming year, that is very vague and could be anytime within the next 12 months. Now, we are seeing some pretty big shakeups in Apple's executive ranks. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, Apple Vision Pro chief Mike Rockwell will take over the Siri team, which was previously led by Apple's artificial intelligence chief, John Giannandrea. Apple CEO Tim Cook has reportedly lost confidence in Giannandrea's ability to execute on product development, but he will remain at the company to oversee artificial intelligence research and development more broadly. Now, the last major fallout from this Siri crisis is that Apple is now facing a false advertisement lawsuit. The lawsuit targets Apple's ads that showcase Siri features that were just unavailable at launch, and it claims Apple created a clear and reasonable consumer expectation that these transformative features would be available upon the iPhone's release, while also driving unprecedented excitement that convinced millions of consumers to upgrade their devices when the upgrades weren't actually necessary. Of course, the situation doesn't look great for Apple, but I'm trying to remain optimistic that these features will eventually make their way into consumers' hands. I mean, they're going to make their way eventually, but hopefully the leadership shakeup with Mike Rockwell at the helm will be a positive change. But I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Are you losing faith in Siri's new features and Apple entirely, or are you trying to stay optimistic like me? I'm guessing that's going to be overwhelmingly towards the former, but let me know in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you around in the next video.